it gives a method of representing finite poset, which is as follows. We only draw the finite poset here. If your poset is infinite, it cannot be drawn by the Hess diagram. So the conditions for Hess diagram are as follow. First, each element of the poset is represented by a dot. If you are given a 3 element in a set, all the 3 element we have to shown by a dot. Second condition, if A less than equal to B, then the dot for B is positioned higher than the dot for A. That means if we have given a set A is equal to 1, 2, 3 and we have given a relation less than equal to here, okay, so we already know that 1 is less than equal to 2. So the dot for 1 is lower and dot for 2 is upper. So to put all the elements in order on a proper height, we have to check first of all the relation. Similarly here 2 is less than equal to 3, so dot for 2 is lower and dot for 3 is upper. Okay, so we have here 1, 2 and 3, height in the same order. Okay. And the third condition, if A less than equal to B and there is no intermediate C such that A less than C less than B, then the line is drawn from A to B. That means if we have given any 2 elements in a relation and we cannot find a third element in between them, we can directly join the 2 elements A and B. But if we find any third element, so we have to go from path. So same here, if A is equal to 1, 2, 3 with the relation less than equal to is given, we know that between 1 and 3 we have 2 here, that 1 related to 2 and 2 related to 3. So we cannot directly join 1 and 3. We have to first join 1 and 2 and then we have to join 2 and 3. Though 1 and 3 are also related, that is 1 less than equal to 3 is correct, but we omit that line. We cannot join 1 and 3. We join first 1 to 2 and then we join from 2 to 3. So we omit transitivity here. Okay. So now we start to draw the Hess diagram. We have to follow all the 3 conditions here, that all the relations we have to put them in a dot. Second, if there is any intermediate, we omit that line also. And third, if A and B has a relation, that which one is a lower, we put in a lower height, and which one is higher, we put in a higher height. Okay. So first of all, easy Hess diagram. You are given a set A, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It contains 6 elements and relation is given less than equal to here. So as we know, the relation is less than equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All are related to each other because these all are the numbers and they are related by less than equal to. 0 less than equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. That 1 is less than 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So we draw Hess diagram. First of all, we start with the lower element. The lower element is 0, starting with the 0, and the very first element which is less than to 0 is 1. So first of all we join 0 and 1 here. Okay. So starting with the lower element 0, we put dot here. Then the next element, very first element is 1 here. We join 0 and 1 by a line. Similarly, we have 2 here and very first element which is greater to 1 is 2 here. So 1 and 2 are related. We draw by a line. 2 and 3 are related. We join by a line. 3 and 4 are related. We we joined by a line, and 4 and 5 are related. So it is a chain. All the elements are related to each other. It is called a chain, and the Hess diagram is always like the straight line. So this is the Hess diagram. Now second, draw the Hess diagram of power set of A, where A is equal to A, B, C with the relation subset, that is inclusion. So here we have a power set of A for the element A, B and C. Okay, so first of all we define our set. Power set of A can be defined in this form. It always contain one element, phi, empty set. Then singleton sets A, B and C. Then order pair sets AB, AC and BC. And the last element is A, B and C. So here we contain this many elements in power set of A. Okay. So to draw the Hess diagram, first of all, very less element is phi here. We first of all put 5, then 5 is joined by singleton set A, B and C. Because phi is contained in A, phi is contained in B and phi is contained in C. So phi can be joined by A, B and C here. Now second elements we have AB, AC and BC here. We can say that A contain in AB, A contain in AC also. So A can be joined by AB and AC. Okay. So first of all A, we can say that A can be joined by AB, AC and C can be joined by AC also. So here first A, B and C, then A can be joined by AB and B can be joined by AB. We can join these two lines. Similarly A can be joined by AC, C can be joined by AC. So these two lines, and B can be joined by BC and C can be joined by BC. So these two lines. Now the last AB, AC and BC, all the three elements can be joined by ABC because all the three elements are subset of ABC. So AB, AC and BC can be joined by these three lines. So this is our Hess diagram for power set of A, which contains three elements A, B and C. Now another, draw the Hess diagram of S30, where S30 is the set of all positive divisors of 30 with divisibility relation, and it is written as S30D. In general we can say Sn. Sn is a set of all positive divisors of n. So S30 is a set which can be described as 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30. All the elements are divisors of 30. Now here our relation is divisibility. So first of all 1. 1 divide 2, 1 divide 3 and 1 divide 5. Right. So the very first elements which related to 1 are 2, 3 and 5. We can join 1 by 2, 3 and 5 here. Now the next, we can say that here 3 does not divide 5, 2 does not divide 3 and 2 does not divide 5 also. So 2, 3 and 5 are not related to each other. So because of that all the three elements have a same height. Okay. Now another, we can say that 2 divide 6 and 3 also divide 6. So 2 and 3 joined by 6 here. 2 divide 10, 5 divide 10. So 2 and 5 joined by 10 here. And 3 divide 15 and 5 divide 15. Then 3 and 5 joined by 15 here. Okay. And 6, 10 and 15. all the three elements are not related to each other because 6 does not divide 10, 10 does not divide 15, 6 does not divide 15. So they have no relation, so because of that they have on a same height. And last we have only one element left, 30 here, and it is the divisors of 13, so all the elements divide 30. 6 divide 30, 10 divide 30 and 15 divide 30. So we can join by these three lines. So this is also another Hess diagram. It is a cube. So S30 have this Hess diagram. Similarly, power set of A has a same Hess diagram. The shape are same. Okay. So the next is Hess diagram of S60. S60, that is divisors of 60. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 15, 20, 30 and 60. All are the divisors of 60 here. And here same, the relation is divisibility. So 1 is related to 2, 3 and 5. Then we have draw here the Hess diagram. 1 is related to 3, 2 and 5 here. Okay. Similarly, 2 and 3 are not related, 3 and 5 are not related or are on a same height. Then 2 and 3 related to 6. So here 2 and 3 related to 6 here. Then 5 and 2 related to 10 here. And 5 and 3 related to 15 here. The next stage is 6, 10 and 15. 3 are at the same height. Okay, now 15 and 10 related to 30 here. Also 2 and 10 related to 20 here. 6 and 4 related to 12 here. And 20, 30, 12 all related to 60 here. So we can join by a line. Okay. So next is Hess diagram of S12. S12 set of all divisors of 12. So divisors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. So easy, starting with the 1, the least element. 1 is related to 2 and 3. So we can join by a line. Then 2 related to 4 and 2 related to 6. Also 3 related to 6 here. So we can join by the line. And lastly 4 and 6 both related to 12. So join by the line here. Okay, so this is the Hess diagram of S12. Okay. Now the Hess diagram of S36. So S36 contain all the integers, positive integers which are divisors of 36. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18 and 36. Okay, and we're starting with the 1, and 1 is related to 2 and 3. Then 2 related to 4 and 3 related to 9. Also 2 and 3 both related to 6 because both divide 6. Now the 9 and 6 both related to 18 because 6 divide 18 and 9 divide 18. Similarly 4 and 6 both divide 12, so it is related to 12. And lastly 18 and 12. 18 and 12 both divide 36, so it is related to 36. So this is the Hess diagram for S36. Okay. Next Hess diagram is power set of A, and A contains 4 elements here, 1, 2, 3, 4, with the inclusion subset relation. First of all, elements are 5. Singleton set 1, 2, 3, 4. Double set 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 4. Triple sets 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4 and 2, 3, 4. And last element is 1, 2, 3, 4 itself. So it contains so many elements. It is a complex Hess diagram. We can join 5 with the 1, 2, 3, 4 first. 1 is contained in 1, 2, 1, 3 and 1, 4. So it is joined by 1, 2, 1, 3 and 1, 4. 2 is contained in 2, 3, 2, 4. So it is related to 2, 3, 2, 4 and 1, 2 also. Now 3 contained in 1 3, 2 3 and 3 4. So 3 joined by 1 3, 2 3 and 3 4. And 4 contained in 1 4, 2 4 and 3 4. So 4 can be joined by 1 4, 2 4 and 3 4. For the next step, next stage, we have 1 2 contain in 1 2, 3, 1 2 4. So we join by 1 2 3 and 1 2 4. Now 1 3 contain in 1 2 3 and 1 3 4. So we join 1 3 by 1 2 3 and 1 3 4. 1 4 contain in 1 2 4 and 2 3 4. We can join by these lines. Now 2 3 contain in 2 3 4 and 1 2 3. So we join by these two lines. 2 4 contain in 2 3 4 and 1 2 4. We join these two lines. And 3 4 contain in 2 3 4 and 1 3 4. We can join by these two lines. Okay, and at the last stage, because 1 2 3 4 contains all the elements, so all 4 elements 1 2 3, 1 2 4, 1 3 4 and 2 3 4 joined by 1 2 3 4. Okay, so these are the subsets of each other. We can join if it contain in the set, and if it is not contain in the set, they are on a same height. Okay, so next example we draw for S45D. So here our set is S45 and the relation is D here. So S45, divisors of 45 are 1, 3, 5, 9, 15 and 45. So we have 6 elements. All are the divisors of 45. Now to draw the hash diagram, first we have to check the relation between the elements. Here 1 divide 3 and 1 divide 5. So we can join 1 from 3 to 5 here. Similarly, now 1 divide all other elements, but we have covers, that is 3 and 5 between 1 and 9. So now we can see that 3 divide 9. So we can join 3 and 9 by a line. Also 5 divide 15. So we can join 5 and 15.